You ever notice how when you're broke, every decision feels like survival? You're not building for tomorrow, you're just trying to make it through today. But here's the real survival will teach you skills that strategy alone never could. This episode is about the first breakthrough moment, the shift from I'm just grinding to get by to I'm building something that's mine. Because going from broke to boardroom, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens in phases. And the first big leap, it isn't money, it's mindset. Chapter 1, The Turning Point. I'll tell you a story. Back when I was grinding in my earlier career, I remember working 3 different side hustles just to pay the rent. I was tired, broke, and honestly, frustrated. Then one day I looked at my bank account after a 60-hour work week and I had $20 left. $20, that's it. In that moment, I realized something. Hard work alone, it isn't going to save me. I have to figure out how to work smarter. That's the first turning point for anyone trying to level up. You stop asking, how do I make more money? And start asking, how do I make this money work better for me? Chapter 2, The Power of One Decision. Every breakthrough starts with one decision. For me, it was deciding to stop chasing every quick dollar and focus on one skill that I can actually grow into a career. Let me break this one down with an example. I had a friend who was always hustling, delivering food, flipping sneakers, bartending on the weekends. He had money coming in, but he was exhausted and he never got ahead. Then one day, he doubled down on tech certification. Within a year, he wasn't hustling 10 small jobs anymore. He had one big opportunity that doubled his income. That's what I mean by turning struggle into strategy. Chapter 3, Learning to Say No. Here's the part that nobody tells you. Saying yes to everything will keep you broke. When you're hustling, you're tempted to grab every opportunity because you don't want to miss out. But saying yes to everything means you're never focused on that thing that will move the needle. I had to learn that the hard way. I once took on a contract that sounded good up front, but it drained all of my time and it left me with no energy for that opportunity that actually mattered. That mistake cost me 6 months of progress, but it taught me that every yes has a price and sometimes the smartest move is a no. Chapter 4, Building Systems, Not Just Income. The breakthrough isn't about one paycheck, it's about building a system that keeps paying you. I'll give an example from healthcare. There was a nurse that I worked with who started teaching certification prep classes on the side. At first, she was doing one-on-one tutoring for a few extra dollars, but eventually she recorded her sessions, packaged them online, and then built a course. Now, instead of trading her time for every dollar, she had a system bringing in income even when she was asleep. That's the boardroom mindset, turning what you know into something that scales. Chapter 5, Relationships over Transactions. Here's another shift. Stop looking at people as paychecks and start looking at them as partners. When I was broke, I used to think, how can this person help me right now? But once I started building real relationships, one where I gave value first, that's when doors open. One connection can change your whole path. One introduction, one recommendation, one piece of advice from the right person can fast track you years ahead. I've seen people stay broke not because they didn't work hard, but because they only build transactions, not relationships. In closing, here's the message. The first breakthrough isn't when you finally stack some money. It's when you learn to move from random hustle to intentional strategy. It's when you stop working just to survive and start building with purpose. From broke to boardroom, it isn't luck. It's about recognizing when the struggle is giving you lessons and then turning those lessons into leverage. So the question is, I'll leave you with this. What struggle are you in right now that can actually be your strategy in disguise? Until the next time,